camisola, I don't know how you pronounce it. So this is our second package today. It's also from Slovakia. It's from Jan, who on Facebook you can find as Johnny's Happy Carniplants. And I was talking to him, and he's basically a collector, but he's thinking to go professional. And I told him, okay, well, if you want to do that, why don't I just mention you by name and like how people can find you and promote a little bit about you, you know? Doesn't hurt. So he said, yeah, why not? Do it. Then he said, I mean, you should have told me in front, like I would pack stuff better and everything more aesthetic. And I told him, no, look, it's like not important. It's whatever you do, you do. I know that you pack plants in such a way that they are safe, that they arrive in a good condition. And let just people see, like if you need this video, you can always show it to people. Like if they ask you how will my plants arrive and everything, how do you pack, you just showing them this. And if you think you can do better, well, then you don't show it to anybody. Then you just tell me, get my name out, and I will just do a normal unboxing. But as far as I'm concerned, if plants arrive okay, it doesn't matter what people do. A fancy box with a bunch of print on and I don't know, loads of stuffing inside, and I don't know. For the plant, it doesn't really matter. You know, what matters is that you get a plant that comes undamaged and that will continue growing, and that you get the size that you paid for. That's it. So for me, it's always, as I said, I prefer to take a bunch of small plants, because then I can have a bunch and they will grow out, you know, they will get as big as they can be if my conditions are good for them. It doesn't matter if I buy a plant for which I just spend a lot of money, which I could spend for a bunch of plants, and that plant doesn't feel okay and doesn't do so well. So it's less of a risk for me, and if it's fine, they grow. If it's not fine, yeah, no problem. And as I said, I can have a lot of plants at once. So let's just skip this and let's open the package. Okay. There is plastic around, so it doesn't get wet. Smart idea, actually. Very smart idea. Even like you can put a box that looks like whatever. But actually it's quite a nice one. It's very sturdy. This is the most important thing, you know, sturdy box, and then you do whatever you do inside. Okay. Tape. I should have a box cutter. I have. Oh, this is great. This is much better. Should have checked if I have one here. Just if you use a box cutter knife to open the packages, just be sure you don't do like this and just cut everything inside. Just, I mean, it's a stupid tip, but still, just open it very little and be gentle. That's it. Okay. So, let's see. Come on, the guy says he doesn't do it professional. Come on. This is like, it couldn't be more professional. So, zip bags. Very nice size plant, actually. So this is a Leucophila and Minor hybrid. Minors, Psittacinas, and their hybrids. I mean, I'm just a sucker for those kind of plants. So, absolutely. So it's in a wet paper towel. Anybody who wants to send you a plant in a pot, like, you don't need this. Like, it's too heavy and just more chances for a plant to get smashed up. Okay, if it's like a good plant, like a bigger plant, more like sturdy plant, like Sarracenias, then fine, you know. But definitely don't get pinguiculas or anything small like that in pots. Like, it's no point, actually. You'll just have substrate all over. Look at this. This is, wow. Wow. This is even, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grow points on this one plant. Really amazing plant. Cool. I will just put it back in because after we open, I have some stuff to do, and then I can come back and plant them and finish these videos. If you just check your plants and everything, just be sure you're not familiar with the plant yet. It usually has the pitcher's cut or something. Put it near or on or in the bag where you got it, just so you don't mess up the name. If it comes with a little name tag, then that's easier. If you pre-make your name tags, even better. One more thing. Why are the pictures cut? Like some people just get shocked. Oh, I got a plant that's like all cut up. The best thing for the plant. First of all, it's autumn and they are all going into dormancy. So anybody who knows anything about these plants, they will send them to you with the pictures chopped off like this. They can be even chopped off more. I mean, what you want is that the roots are as whole as possible, and that as many as possible also, and that the grow points are intact. But other than that, leaves, no point. Plants need the leaves, of course. They need the phyllodia if they have them, or any leaves that are greener. But just to travel, it will start growing. Come on, it's just... it's even good if you get the plant with the entire leaves that you cut them off. If for nothing else, it needs to root back into the soil. So until it does that, it will just be losing too much water from the leaves. Because, yeah, plants... Let's go through this. Plants, they absorb the water, even carnivores, all plants, unless they are parasites or something. They absorb water from their roots. And... they just have a current of water going from their roots to their leaves, and it evaporates from the stomata, from the leaf pores, and this is how they get any nutrients, minerals, whatever would be in the soil, how they push them up the plant and into like all the parts where they need them. So when you uproot the plant, like for transport, for whatever, for replanting, you just uproot it, of course. So the roots cannot be as effective at doing their job until it starts growing back properly. So for carnivores, maybe not such of a big deal because they are in very wet soils all the time, but still, if you can just help the plant by not stressing it out too much, why not? Cut off the leaves, get rid of a bit of excess perspiration, water loss, whatever word you want to use, and it will just do fantastic. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to the plant. Minor var minor. So here you see he even included one of the cut off pictures. A lot of growers will do this, just so you see. Let's do it like this. How the plant... I got exactly the one. How the plant looks like. Sometimes you just get the tip or something. It's a very nice thing if they do this, actually, if they include this. So minor doesn't grow much bigger than this. And this is how it looks when it's at its best. And he marked this as that it's more like ML size. ML size usually means that it's one grown point and it's capable of flowering, and it may flower like in the spring of the coming year or maybe one spring later. So definitely that's it. Let's take a look at the roots. Definitely that's it. Roots are amazing. You can see what the depth of planting was. So yeah, I mean, it's an amazing plant. I don't know why the guy has to be afraid of. It's really great. Okay. Peonia, small size peonia. This thing is a bit on the expensive size just because of what it is. Peonia it's a Sarracenia, of course. It's a flower mutant. So you might be familiar with Leucophila tarnok. Which has, I have it also in the collection, I showed it in one video before. I'll put the picture on the screen. So tarnok has a mutation where all the leaf parts turn into sepals, so the outer leaves of the flower, and peonia and similar varieties have mutation, if I am not mistaken, where all the leaf parts turn into petals. So it's type of floraplenum mutation, but just a different, everything turns into different part of the flower. And tarnok, yeah, tarnok can make seeds, not a lot, but it can. While I think peonia is sterile. Not sure. I might, like, if I have time, read it up or just wait for this thing. It will need 2, maybe 3 years, maybe next year, depending how it will like it, that it grows to the size, to flowering size. So it won't flower in the coming spring. Absolutely, it's too small. But a year or 2 after, it can be big enough. Yeah, so I had the option to buy a bigger plant, but in that case I wouldn't be able to buy all of these plants. I would just have one big peonia. So whatever you prefer. I prefer smaller plants. Oh, wow. So this is camisola. Camisola, I don't know how you pronounce it. So this is Leucophila, has a lot to do with this. It's something huge and really beautiful. So this one is also S size. But actually for an S size, this is pretty big. This is pretty big. This is like, if you would be getting something from me like this, I would call it SM or even M, you know. Then again, it's a pretty big plant, so in that case even like smaller buds can look small. Like, I don't know, one of the biggest ones I have would be Big Daddy, and that thing, even at this size, like, it would be double the size like this. So yeah, basically the point being, sizes SM and everything, they are more about when the the plant is expected to flower, how many grow points it has. Unless it's like XL or XXL or something, expect just one grow point. And if it's like more L size or something, expect that it will flower in the coming spring. If it's M or S size, then it may take like a year or 2 years or even 3 years to start flowering. If you buy something as a seedling, then just be prepared to wait like 5 to 8 years, depending how it likes your conditions and depending how well it's feeding, of course. Some seedlings can grow pretty fast, but for some you just wait and wait and wait. Okay. M size. This is a pretty famous plant, Primicial otakar. So this is Czech. If it's not from Mirek Serba, I think it's from him. I'm not sure. Very, very pretty plant. You can see there is Leucophila in here. You can see there is Purpurea in here. Who knows what else? Some Rubra probably also. So some sort of Micheliana hybrid or something. So this is M size. Definitely M size. This could actually, I would not be too surprised if it flowered in the spring. Not surprised at all. It's very nice. Okay, on to the next one. So yeah, anyways, I said I need like, it would be interesting to have some more of these, like, more colorful hybrids and everything. Okay, bonus. So he gave me Wilkerson Red crossed with Morey Koneka. Okay, both of these are pretty famous hybrids. And a very interesting combination, actually. Very interesting combination. So you see here he left the Philodia I have a video of what Philodia are. He left the Philodia completely intact. So all of these things that are cut off are probably just last year straps. Now this was also a Philodia. How you can tell a difference if it's a trap or if it's a Philodia? Just look at the cut part. This was a trap. You see a hole with all the insects inside. This one is just completely flat, like this one. So this was more likely a Philodia or maybe something in between, but it only had like the trappy part on top. In any case, he could even cut off these guys, but they were short enough, so they stayed. Right. If you're packing by yourself, the paper that's used here. So let's talk a little bit about that. So obviously this looks like kitchen towels or toilet paper. This is what everybody uses. And toilet paper is probably the better option. I mean, yeah, everybody will see that it's toilet paper. But then again, it's not about what people think, it's about what's better for the plant. What I read is that kitchen towels potentially have a bit more like chemicals, like, I don't know, residue like of bleach or something inside, which for toilet paper is not allowed, because what you use toilet paper for? To go to some really gentle areas that you don't want some weird chemicals on, right? So just by that, toilet paper can potentially be better, but then again, kitchen towel, toilet paper doesn't matter. It's both like same material, paper holds water and it's like really gentle, so both are just great. Okay, so this guy, and then we have H13GC. So this is originally bred from Giardino Carnivoro, and it's an areolata. It's a very beautiful areolata. Actually, everybody is like about Murray hybrids and I don't know what, but areolata hybrids, they are a very big potential, and there's quite a bit of really nice ones that are in circulation already. This one has really dark traps on top and everything. So areolata, what are they? They are hybrids between Leucophila and Alata. I have 3 that are just like from wild collected seed, seed grown actually, from where Alabama, Mississippi border, and they're like, each one is really different. I guess they are from the same seed pod or something. I bought them like years ago as really tiny seedlings from best carnivorous plants. And they grew up really nice for me. Even like people, when they see them, they are quite popular to get. Especially the one that has more Leucophila genes inside. It's like really white on top and everything. Well, this one anyways, this one is amazing color. At least from what I saw in the pictures, so this is something I was looking for quite a while, and it's finally here. Amazing plant. Has quite a bit of rhizome. Like, if I really wanted to, it would be totally possible to just cut off this part of the rhizome and just propagate from this already. Okay, this is very nice. Another bonus. That's fantastic. CA, and I think this is, we're talking about 2. Anyways, yeah, so as you see how this goes, people are usually happy like if you don't just buy like 1 or 2 plants, which I mean is always good, but if you're making an order, at least for me, it's always better to make a little bit bigger order. The seller has a bit more work to do to pack everything, of course, which is very nice work, and also a lot of times you will either get a chance to have a bit of a discount, or you get some extra plants or whatever, and you do, if you have the option to pick, you do whatever you like. For me, if I can pick, I would actually prefer just extra plants. Like, why not? I mean, I would buy plants anyways. So here he also left this nice long Philodia, and we have very nice rhizome, nice roots. with roots, with Sarracenia, you might get something that has a bunch of roots or something, even if it was without this big one, or even if it was just the small ones, or even like just, you know, piece of a stem. They really like to grow. Like, if you know what to do, and now is actually, before they go into dormancy, is the perfect time to make rhizome cuttings. So you can basically, I don't know if I did a video on this or no, I should actually if I didn't. Like, it's really amazing to see. But of course you need to do it at the right time of the year. So this is the right time of the year. Okay, last plant. Aha, okay. This is actually the one that intrigued me the most when first I saw Johnny's post. This one, and when I checked peonia, of course. So I'm a sucker for red throat plants. So this is a Leucophila, one from original Mike King collections, L111 MK. So it's a Leucophila with a red throat. I have quite a few different Leucophilas, but this is the first red throat I have. There's a few different clones of it. They are all amazing. And yeah, I was reading, like, it's probably like some introgression, that like one of the plants in some, I don't know, some grandparent plant or something was probably a Flava Rugeli or something. So basically it's introgression from Rugeli genes, you know, that, or maybe even Ornata, you know, that those two Flavas that have the red throats or something, because Leucophila by itself doesn't really have those genes, but it can, they all hybridize, and it can easily come into the Leuco population. So it's no, I mean, all Sarracenia species, they can hybridize like crazy. A lot of them don't, because in nature they don't grow in same areas, but those that grow in the same areas and flower at the same time, you will get even natural hybrids. They are just crazy. And once it's like in cultivation, where you can really hybridize anything, just it's every year new and new plants. So these are all the Sarracenia. They're planted now. They look fantastic. And this is about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you didn't yet, and see you next time. Bye bye.